Hi, I'm Bonnie Annis, and I am here representing the Northumberland Central Chamber of Commerce. And today I'm with Beth Brook of Flourish at Home. Beth is a new member of the Chamber, and she has a relatively new business. From what I understand, your business has been around just 2 years.
Mhm.
But you've been a member of the community for a very long time. I understand banking was your industry
Mhm. It
beforehand.
was, yeah.
And you are running a business that is filling an incredible community need. And I want to talk about that a little bit. Could you just tell us what your business is, just really briefly, what your business is and what it does?
Sure, thank you. Flourish at Home provides support to seniors in their homes to help them stay living at home so that they can be safe and independent and their family can have peace of mind.
That's peace of mind is the
Mm.
key right there. As someone who is the adult caregiver for an older adult, it you know what they mean when they say sandwich generation for sure.
Yes.
So you offer some amazing essential services for seniors. How has your membership in the chamber allowed you to reach more families, more older adults in the community?
That's a great question. And I find the chamber is a great way to meet people. So, other business owners, other entrepreneurs, through the meet and greets, the mingle sessions that are held, and the different events. So, building awareness is easy to do when you're out there talking to people, and everybody's got a story, everybody's got a family, and often they've got a situation where they might need help.
And my experience has been that as put together as you can present, sometimes there's a whole pile of stuff going on in the background that people don't know, and you feel a little bit at a loss because you don't know where to turn to. And that kind of brings me to my next question. So we know that the Canadian population is aging.
Mhm.
We know that our healthcare system has many challenges
Yes,
that are just complex,
yes.
numerous, and there's an increasing demand for services that support older adults.
Mhm.
Um, how how do these demographics, how do these shifts affect your business, and what strategies are you putting together to to meet the needs of seniors? But actually, before you answer that one, I really want to, because we talked earlier, I really want to hear why you started this. And then I think that'll lead into the strategies that you're using.
Sure, right. My background, as you mentioned, is finance. It's not healthcare, but my volunteer work was in healthcare, the hospital board, community care, Northumberland board, hospice, Ed's house. So I was hearing firsthand about some of the gaps in the industry in healthcare. When the Ontario health teams were formed and I learned about the different groups involved, it was very confusing for one thing. I was very confused about who does what. There's overlap, there's gaps. Sometimes there's inconsistency with the support that's provided by the government, and everybody's working hard and everybody's doing the best they can, but it's just there were gaps. So people, seniors in the community, were missing out on.
So you saw a gap that you were going to
Yeah.
fill. And what strategies do you use to fill those gaps?
Well, we have a great team that's grown to 40 in short order and a couple of years that we've been around. This team of caregivers is excellent. They've got so much experience. Many of them have come to us after working in other settings, from long-term care, all over the place.
So it's about the people that you work
It's
with.
about the people and the care they provide and their dedication to the clients. And we treat them with a lot of respect because they deserve it. Their job is tough.
I think working in healthcare in any way
Mhm.
is absolutely exhausting. And in order for it to be, we're talking a lot about sustainability, I think. And I think that if we're going to have any sort of real sustainability, people do need to be treated with respect. They need to know that they can have that separation of their work life and their home life,
Yeah.
and it has to be real. Um, and does that affect what your plans are for the future for your business? Because my understanding is you actually retired from the banking industry and then you all of a sudden have another whole business. How do you ensure sustainability for you?
Well, I've got lots of energy and still got a bit more in me. So I've always wanted to own a business. I just never really had an idea until this came to me. So I've got I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about growing. I'm not to be world dominant or anything, but I mean there's a lot of need here.
There
So
sure is.
we feel that we can grow and help the community, and we may expand a little bit potentially to the east. But our focus is Northumberland County, and it's exciting. It's exciting to
There's a
grow.
huge need
There
for it.
is.
So, knowing that you care for people, knowing that you're working with a whole bunch of people, I'm wondering if you have any stories that you can share with us about some of the people that you care for, anything
Sure.
that kind of makes you feel good.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, there are many situations where it feels good when you help somebody who may be coming home from the hospital and they're vulnerable, they're shaky, they're uncertain, they need some help. So we can help them regain their strength and their mobility. We can keep in touch with their family and, other situations where we get people out for drives, for instance, out to the beach for an ice cream. So different things that make their lives better. A couple of stories, though, that come to mind. One is one of our clients who's 95. He lives alone in his home, in his apartment, and he has lived in that apartment for many years. His wife died, and he's living there. His family's not here. He does have some dementia, and he's at a risk for falling. And he can't prepare meals too well. It's certainly not hot meals. So we're there every day for him, and we're in touch with the family. We look after things like the laundry, and we get him out for walks. We help
Mm.
him keep his mobility. He loves to have his visits every day. The companionship is
He
such a
probably
key
loves a
part.
good conversation.
He does, and he can tell stories and recite poetry, and he loves the people that come to visit him. So that is very heartwarming,
So it
and
sounds like what you're doing is helping your client, but also it's got to be very fulfilling for the person who goes and does the visit
it
too.
is. Absolutely, it
So
is.
maybe people who are not sure what kind of career path they want to take, maybe there is room for
Oh,
them
yeah.
to do that.
Well, there may be. There's more and more demand for personal support workers, as an example. And there's one other story that I
Okay.
thought I would share too that's a little bit different. Another client of ours who has a progressive disease, so over time is declining, and we are helping her and her spouse so that he can be more of the spouse and less of the
Sure.
caregiver. He's still a caregiver always, and he's so very dedicated, but it is nice to take a bit of a load off and allow the family member to focus on being the spouse or the son or the daughter. And we can help with the caregiving aspect of it.
So they can just let go of that worry and
Yeah.
just be
Yeah.
be with the person that they
Yes.
love. I think that's wonderful, and I'm so thrilled to learn more about your business, and I'm so grateful that you came in today. And I think we need to make sure to celebrate services in the community that are offering care and filling in the gaps and just doing something a little bit different than what our healthcare system is doing. So, Beth, I can't thank you enough for coming in today, and we wish you all success.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
joining us.
Thank you.